The last laugh, why I smiled while they all cried. The air in the funeral home was heavy, thick with the scent of lilies and judgment. I could feel my mother-in-law's eyes digging into the side of my head, like she was waiting for me to trip up. To her, I was just the blue-collar mistake her daughter Sarah had made. Sarah was a high-powered attorney. I'm just a guy who fixes vintage clocks. Her family never let me forget it. At the wake, her brother actually leaned in and whispered, "Well, Mark, I guess the free ride is over, huh?" I didn't say a word. I just touched the small silver thumb drive in my pocket. See, Sarah knew. She knew that cancer was a thief that was going to take everything, but she also knew her family. During her final week, she pulled me close, her voice a raspy shadow of itself, and said, "Mark, when the slideshow starts, hit the red button on the remote. Promise me." So there we were, the dignified service. Her father was mid-eulogy, talking about Sarah's unfulfilled potential and how she sacrificed so much for her domestic life. It was a slap in the face. I stood up, walked to the tech booth, and hit the button. The screen didn't show childhood photos. It flickered to a video Sarah recorded in secret, 3 days before she passed. She was wearing my oversized flannel shirt, looking pale, but her eyes were electric. "Hey, family," she said, her voice booming through the speakers. The room went dead silent. "If you're watching this, you're probably currently patronizing Mark. Dad, stop looking at him like he's the help. Mom, I know you're thinking about his shoes." A gasp rippled through the pews. "I want you all to know something," Sarah continued, a smirk playing on her lips. "Mark didn't hold me back. He was the only one who let me breathe. While you were obsessed with my billable hours, he was the one who held my hair back when I was sick. He was the one who learned to cook my grandmother's lasagna just to see me smile. He's the only person in this room who actually knows me." Then she looked directly into the lens. "Mark, remember the pact? The Pizza Hut promise from sophomore year?" I felt a sob catch in my throat, but then I remembered. We'd made a bet. Whoever went first had to make the other one do something socially unacceptable at the funeral to prove that love is louder than grief. "Do it now," she whispered on screen. "I love you, Clockman." The video cut to a clip of her making the most ridiculous, loud armpit fart noise she'd ever recorded. It echoed through the vaulted ceilings of the funeral home. And I did it. I didn't just chuckle. I roared. I laughed until tears streamed down my